In what could be described as one of the most talked about incidents in recent Chinese entertainment history, beloved actress Zhao Lusi experienced a humiliating fall while exiting a vehicle at a high-profile event. And what happened next has sent shockwaves through the industry. The moment, captured by dozens of cameras and witnessed by hundreds of reporters, has sparked an unprecedented controversy that threatens to reshape public perception of two of China's most beloved stars. The incident, which occurred just days ago, has already generated millions of comments across social media platforms, with fans, critics, and industry insiders all weighing in on what some are calling a deliberate snub and others are defending as an unfortunate misunderstanding. But here's the question that nobody can seem to answer. Why didn't Lu Yuning reach out to help his co-star when she needed him most? The entertainment world is still reeling from the footage that has now been viewed over 50 million times across various platforms, showing the exact moment when Zhao Lusi, dressed in an elegant evening gown and high heels, stumbled as she attempted to exit the luxury vehicle. What should have been a routine arrival at what sources describe as one of the season's most prestigious award ceremonies turned into a nightmare scenario that has dominated headlines for days. Eyewitnesses report that the atmosphere was already tense before the incident occurred, with an unusual number of reporters and photographers gathered at the venue, seemingly anticipating something newsworthy. The crowd's reaction to Zhao Lusi's stumble has become almost as controversial as the incident itself, with multiple videos showing several reporters openly laughing and making comments that sources close to the actress describe as cruel and unprofessional. But the most shocking aspect of this entire debacle isn't just the fall itself or the reporters' reactions, it's what Lu Yuning did, or more accurately, what he didn't do. Industry insiders are calling this the scandal that could change everything, and the implications extend far beyond a simple moment of awkwardness. Multiple sources who were present at the scene have come forward with conflicting accounts of what transpired, creating a narrative so complex and controversial that it has divided the entertainment community into warring factions. Some witnesses claim that Lu Yuning was simply too far away to offer assistance in time, while others insist that video evidence clearly shows him making a conscious decision to maintain his distance, even as Zhao Lusi struggled to regain her composure. The incident has raised uncomfortable questions about the dynamics between co-stars, the pressures of maintaining public image in the brutally competitive Chinese entertainment industry, and whether what fans see on screen reflects any genuine connection off-camera. What really happened in those crucial seconds, and why has this relatively minor incident exploded into such a massive controversy that threatens to overshadow the careers of both stars involved? The events leading up to this controversial moment paint a picture of an industry under immense pressure and two stars navigating the treacherous waters of fame, public expectation, and professional obligations. Zhao Lusi, who has risen to become one of Chinese television's most bankable actresses through her roles in hit dramas that have captivated audiences across Asia and beyond, arrived at the event fresh from completing promotional activities for her latest project. Sources close to the actress reveal that she had been working 16-hour days for nearly 3 weeks straight, attending press conferences, fan meetings, and photo shoots while simultaneously preparing for upcoming roles. The demanding schedule, which industry veterans describe as typical but nonetheless grueling, meant that by the time she arrived at this particular event, exhaustion was likely already setting in. Lu Yuning, meanwhile, had been dealing with his own hectic promotional schedule, having just returned from overseas commitments that reportedly left him jet-lagged and struggling to maintain the cheerful public persona that fans have come to expect from him. The venue itself, an upscale location in one of China's major metropolitan areas, had been transformed into a glittering showcase of wealth and celebrity, with hundreds of reporters, photographers, and entertainment journalists jockeying for position behind carefully arranged barriers. Security personnel had established strict protocols for celebrity arrivals, creating designated pathways and photo opportunities designed to maximize media coverage, while theoretically ensuring the safety and dignity of attending stars. However, multiple sources now suggest that the setup may have been flawed from the beginning, with inadequate lighting in certain areas and a red carpet surface that several attendees had already complained about as being slippery and potentially hazardous. Event organizers have remained conspicuously silent about these allegations, refusing to comment on whether safety concerns had been raised prior to Zhao Lusi's incident or whether any measures had been taken to address them. The actual moment of the fall has been analyzed frame by millions of viewers, with amateur detectives and professional body language experts offering wildly different interpretations of what the footage reveals. Video from multiple angles shows Zhao Lusi's vehicle pulling up to the designated arrival point, with security personnel moving forward to open the door. The actress, wearing what fashion commentators have described as a stunning but impractical designer gown with a train that extended several feet behind her, began to exit the vehicle with the assistance of one security guard. It's at this point that the situation began to deteriorate. The hem of her gown apparently caught on something inside the vehicle. Reports vary as to whether it was the door mechanism, the seatbelt fixture, or simply the result of the fabric bunching up. And as Zhao Lusi attempted to step down, she found herself off balance and unable to recover her footing. The fall itself, while not severe enough to cause serious injury, was nonetheless humiliating in its awkwardness, with the actress landing partially on her knees and hands before quickly attempting to stand up again. But here's where the controversy truly ignites into something that has captivated and divided millions of observers. Lu Yuning, who had exited a separate vehicle just moments before, and was walking ahead of Zhao Lusi toward the venue entrance, was captured on camera turning around at the sound of commotion behind him. Multiple camera angles show his face registering what appears to be surprise, concern, or possibly, and this is where interpretations diverge dramatically, something else entirely. Some viewers insist that his expression reveals genuine worry and a desire to help, while others claim to detect hesitation, calculation, or even a hint of satisfaction at his co-star's misfortune. What is undeniable is that in the crucial seconds that followed, as Zhao Lusi struggled to regain her footing and composure while fighting with the tangled fabric of her gown, Lu Yuning did not move toward her. He did not offer his hand. He did not rush to her assistance. Instead, according to numerous witnesses and verified by video evidence, he remained stationary for several seconds before appearing to make a decision to continue toward the venue entrance, leaving Zhao Lusi to be helped up by security personnel and event staff. The reporter's reaction has added another layer of controversy to an already explosive situation. Audio recordings from the scene, which have since been enhanced and analyzed by audio forensics experts, clearly capture multiple voices laughing and making comments in Mandarin that sources translate as ranging from mocking observations about Zhao Lusi's clumsiness to more vicious personal attacks. One particularly controversial audio snippet, which has gone viral on social media, allegedly captures a reporter saying something that translates roughly to questioning whether someone of her physical capabilities should be attending such events. Another voice can be heard making what witnesses describe as a crude joke about her appearance in that moment. The fact that these comments came from professional journalists, individuals whose job theoretically requires maintaining objectivity and professionalism, has sparked outrage far beyond the entertainment industry, with media ethics experts and even some government officials weighing in on what they describe as unacceptable conduct that reflects poorly on the entire journalism profession. Zhao Lusi's response to both the fall and the subsequent mockery has become a focal point of intense discussion and analysis. Witnesses report that after being helped to her feet by security personnel, the actress took several moments to compose herself, adjust her gown, and check for any visible damage to her appearance or clothing. It's during this brief interlude that sources claim her demeanor underwent a dramatic transformation. The actress, known publicly for her sweet and accommodating personality, allegedly became visibly angry, with multiple witnesses describing her facial expression as one of barely contained fury. What happened next depends on which account you believe, as various sources provide conflicting narratives about the actress's actions and words in those tense moments. Some witnesses claim she directed her anger primarily at the laughing reporters, making eye contact with several of them, and saying something that sources variously translate as expressing disappointment, disgust, or direct confrontation about their unprofessional behavior. Others insist that her anger encompassed not just the reporters but also extended toward Lu Yuning, with claims that she looked in his direction with an expression that unmistakably communicated betrayal and hurt. The immediate aftermath of the incident saw both stars proceeding with their scheduled appearances at the event, but observers noted distinct changes in their behavior and interaction. Throughout the evening, witnesses report that Zhao Lusi maintained a professional, but noticeably cooler demeanor than her usual warm and engaging public persona. Her smiles appeared forced, her interactions with other celebrities and industry figures seemed perfunctory, and most tellingly,